yourself. Well, country loved and mercy more than life. America, America, make God thy gold refined till all success be nobleness and ever again divine. And you know, when I was in school, we used to sing it something like this. Listen here. Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies, far amber waves of grain, far purple mountain majesties.
I might do it again.
Over the fruited plain. But now wait a minute. I'm talking about America, sweet America. You know, God done shed his grace on thee. He crowned thy good. Yes, he did. Heavy brotherhood from sea to shining sea. You know, I wish I had somebody to help me sing this. America, I love you, America. You see, my God, he done shed his grace on thee. And you ought to love him for it, because he crowned thy good. He told me he would. Every brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I thank you, Lord.
Double wide, quick stop, midnight tea top, Jack in her cherry coke town. Mama and Daddy put their roots right here, 'cause this is where the car broke down. Yellow dog school bus, kicking up red dust, picking us up by a barbed wire fence. MTV on the RCA, no AC in the vents. We were Jesus Save Me, blue jean baby, born in the USA. Trailer park truck stop, faded little map dots, New York to LA. We were teenage dreaming, front seat leaning, baby come give me a kiss. Put me on the cover of the Rolling Stone, uptown, down home, American kids. Growing up in little pink houses, making out on living room couches, blowing that smoke on Saturday night. A little messed up, but we're all alright. Baptist church parking lot, trying not to get caught. Take her home and give her your jacket. Making it to second base, but saying you went all the way Monday afternoon at practice. Sister's got a boyfriend Daddy doesn't like. Now he's sitting out back 30-30 in his lap in the blue bug zapper light. We were Jesus Save Me, blue jean baby, born in the USA. Trailer park truck stop, faded little map dots, New York to LA. We were teenage dreaming, front seat leaning, baby come give me a kiss. Put me on messed up, but we're all alright. We were Jesus, save me, blue jean baby, born in the USA. Trailer park truck stop, faded little map dots, New York to LA. We were teenage dreaming, front seat leaning, baby, come give me a kiss. Put me on the cover of the Rolling Stone, uptown, down home, American kids. Growing up in little pink houses, making out on living room couches, blowing that smoke on Saturday night. A little messed up, but we're all alright.
Good morning and happy 4th of July, and welcome to the great town of Thayne for the annual Independence Day Parade. Broadcast live on SVI Media. I'm Duke Dance with Dal Erickson. And Dal, it's an overcast, cloudy, cool, but so far dry day here for the 4th of July in Thayne.
Yeah, there was a bit of patriotic aquatic infusion this morning, but it's all gone. It's dried off a bit. Hopefully it will hold off for the parade here, and because nobody does it better than the town of Thayne. This little town, I don't even know what the census is in 2020, few hundred people. They're expecting 3,000 to 5,000 people to this like they do every year.
Absolutely. They do it better than anybody, of course. The parade, as you can see, has begun. It's making its way down Highway 89, Main Street in Thayne. And it is an honor to be here to celebrate someone whose dedication, enthusiasm, and big heart have made a lasting impact on our community in the town of Thayne. Please help us in recognizing the town of Thayne 2025 Recreation Volunteer of the Year, Mr. Rick Foster. Rick has become a familiar and trusted face on the courts and on the fields here in Thayne, or whether he's holding a whistle or calling balls and strikes behind the plate. Rick brings more than just experience. He brings passion, fairness, and a genuine love for the kids and families of this town. As a basketball coach, Rick has spent countless hours teaching not just fundamentals of the game, but also lessons about sponsorships, teamwork, and confidence. He's been a mentor and role model, someone who teaches kids how to win humbly, lose gracefully, and always give their best. And when baseball season rolls around, you'll find Rick behind the plate as an umpire, wearing the gear and making the tough calls. But more than that, he brings integrity and consistency to the game. He treats every team, every coach, and every player with fairness and respect, earning the admiration of parents and players alike. Rick doesn't just show up, he shows up for others. He's there early, staying late, helping set up, and offering encouragement, and making sure the games run smoothly and the kids are safe and supported. He volunteers not for recognition, but because he cares about the people of Thayne, and it shows in everything he does. Rick, your commitment to our recreation programs has helped shape the lives of so many young people, and you've brought families and neighbors together at the best possible way through shared experiences, spirited competition, and community pride. On behalf of the town of Thayne, and with deep gratitude for all of us here, I am proud to present Rick Foster as the 2025 Recreation Volunteer of the Year. Thank you for your service, your leadership, and your heart. That is, again, Rick Foster. And I had some kids involved in the rec program here over the summer. Rick was behind plate for Little League softball, does a fantastic job. And there's just some umps you can't argue with. And Rick was one of those. Did a fantastic job. Well-deserved recognition and well-deserved award. And we'll see if we can catch a glimpse of Rick here during the parade at some point.
You know, sometimes the term hometown hero comes across as being a negative thing. But there's a reason why towns have a nostalgia and a connection that people are drawn to like Thayne. So
you can see Old Glory coming down. We'll have the parade in front of us in a moment. Let's welcome and recognize our Grand Marshal for this year's 2025 4th of July parade.
Well, and for years, the Hebden Construction has been more than just a local business. They've been a cornerstone of the Thayne community, whether helping with funerals, moving snow, lending a hand. Their team has shown a tireless commitment to making Thayne a better, stronger, more connected place to live. You've seen all their work around town, improving infrastructure, stepping up whenever it's needed, but that's what makes Hebden Construction truly worthy of this Grand Marshal honor, and it goes far beyond trucks and heavy equipment. It's their character, their community spirit, and their willingness to serve. They've supported the Thayne Rec Department, the parks, the town events, They've donated time, resources, and talent to help make things happen, often quietly behind the scenes without asking for anything in return. When something needs to be done, Hebden is often the first to step up and say, how can we help? And help they do, with professionalism, generosity, and a deep sense of hometown pride. They're not just building for today, they're investing in the future of Thayne. That's why it's so fitting that this year we come together to celebrate all that makes our town great. They place Hebden Construction right at the front. As the 2025 Grand Marshal, it's Thayne's way of saying thank you for your hard work, thank you for your heart, and thank you for being a true example of what it means to serve this community. So let's give Hebden Construction, the 2025 Grand Marshal of the town of Thayne, a round of applause.
Congratulations, the Grand Marshal for 2025, and you can see him rolling through the big truck. We have our royalty coming by. We'll rise and remove our hats as the American flag passes in front of us here. The 2025 Lincoln County Fair and Rodeo Royalty, your queen, Ella Cranny. First attendant to the queen, Clancy Osmond. Junior Princess is Avery England, and first attendant to the Junior Princess is Scarlett Wagner.
And there is the Grand Marshal, Hebden Construction. They've been more than just a local business. They've been the cornerstone of the town of Thayne. As we just talked about, supporting the rec department, the parks, the town events. They've donated time, resources, and talent to make things happen. Hebden Construction, your Grand Marshal for the 2025 Thayne Parade.
Mentioned just a moment ago, Rick Foster is the Volunteer of the Year, Rec Volunteer of the Year. There he is. He's the one waving with the USA flag.
It's a sash.
Volunteer of the Year.
That's right, man.
Love it. I believe this will be Mayor Devin Simpson coming up next in the lifted Chevy. He's been serving as mayor for 6 years. Mayor Simpson has been in charge of many projects for the town of Thayne. Devin is married to Anissa Simpson, and together they have 8 children, 7 girls and 1 boy. While being mayor and a chiropractor, Devin enjoys hunting and fishing.
That's a cool truck.
Love it.
There's a lot of jealous millennials and Gen Xers as Mayor Simpson rolls through, and that's sweet baby right there. Up next is the VFW, of course, start out with VFW Post and Auxiliary 4797 with tiny Miss Wyoming Hannah Lee throwing some candy. Here's the VFW Auxiliary coming up.
This one, I believe, is, yeah, you're right. Trying to work our sheet here this morning, so. Come join the Post and Auxiliary. They said they would love to have your support in honoring the veterans in our community. Really appreciate your service. Thank you so much.
Got some big old military trucks coming up through here. The Humvees. Of course, a big shout out and thank you to our veterans, both current and past.
Those are quite the rigs, aren't they? Look at those things.
Those are cool.
We saw some of these drive by as we were getting set up, and it doesn't take a lot of speed to make those things rumble, I'll tell you that.
Well, not only that, you don't really appreciate the size, especially these big ones coming up here. I mean, the Humvees are great and they're big enough, but these next trucks, you don't really get a size of how big they are until they start creeping up right next to you. You said 4797, Veterans of Foreign Wars of EFW. And it's not surprising, but they got the biggest floats.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Although heavy construction was challenging them, I mean, but yeah, these are pretty great. And then there's a great transition from the big military vehicles to the horse and carriage.
From horsepower to horsepower. And apologize, not sure who exactly these are, but some great historical horse-drawn carriages. Looks like this is Jackknife Ranch, right here in Star Valley, Wyoming. Judge's Choice Award is Jackknife Ranch.
All right, cool.
And the Pooper Scoopers in the Ranger.
Got to keep things civil.
They're ready to wash the whole street if need be.
Things have changed. Used to be two high school kids, a wheelbarrow and a shovel.
Yep.
Now it's that. Nola Simpson, Jack Shumway, the Pooper Scoopers today. You see those memes online? The British don't even know what a Pooper Scooper is.
Here is a Vail Valley Construction. Stars, stripes, and skid steers. This 4th of July, a Vail Valley is trading in their dump trucks for a float full of freedom, waving flags, revving engines, and honoring the hard work that built this nation.
My brother works for them. Give him a raise.
Salt River Ranch coming up next.
Premium beef by the cut, and they ship nationwide.
Oh, I think they pulled a fast one on us. This is definitely not Salt River Ranch.
Yeah,
this is the Morning Star Baptist Church.
Yeah, they may ship beef as well, but I don't think so.
What a cool truck that one is, too.
Yeah, that is. Always one of the better floats every year, the Morning Star Baptist Church.
And not just one, but two.
And I think they heard me say about the biggest floats. They might prove me wrong there. Man, these are great. You other churches, you got to get bigger trucks.
Thayne Food Bank.
Thayne Food Bank float, bringing awareness to our community about the importance of a food bank. These young volunteers dressed up as cans of food and boxed some other box parcels, which are staples to help keeping the food bank open. Their motto, hunger knows no season, sponsored by the Thayne Food Bank volunteers. It's like Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine is up next.
Wishing you a happy and safe 4th of July. Candy by the tote full from Simplot.
Well, they do everything big up there.
That they do.
Holy cow, there's 2 hands and they're flinging it.
Brundage Bone Concrete Pumping. Locally run by the Taylor family, Brundage Bone has been pumping concrete for residents of Star Valley, Jackson Hole, and surrounding areas for 32 years. Since 1993.
I hate to admit that's over 30 years.
Now this next one's all yours, your favorite.
Well, and our first Cybertruck sighting today. It's the Star Valley Pickleball Club. Make pickleball patriotic again.
Was it ever not?
I don't know.
I don't think it was ever not.
But if it wasn't,
It's-
make it again.
Love it. Like a smokestack and everything.
Someone take a picture and send it to Elon.
Yep.
Got to watch out for the pickleballers, too. They come armed. They'll whack you.
Paddles are ready. Here's Thayne True Value. Happy Independence Day. Thayne True Value is grateful to live in the land of the free because of the brave. At Thayne True Value, their knowledge and friendly team is ready to help from plumbing and electrical to fabric and fertilizer. They are here for you. Thayne True Value.
And up next, Peak Fitness Star Valley, ready to crush your fitness goals. At Peak Fitness, your neighborhood gym, we've got everything you need. Top-notch equipment, friendly trainers, and a welcoming vibe that feels like home. Peak Fitness.
Salt River Ranch coming on by now. Premium beef by the cut. We ship nationwide, and a great tribute to Kim Choma as well.
Some rough news this last week. Community out in force to support the Choma family. Up next, PJ's Mobile Tire Service, locally owned and operated tire shop right here in Thayne.
The Auburn Hatchery with the Wyoming Game and Fish. The Auburn Fish Hatchery. Now, just to give a reference for those viewing who have never attended the Town of Thayne Parade, what you see is on your screen is about a 1/50th of the parade route, and it is packed this many people the whole way down.
It is 5, 6, 7, 8 deep on both sides of the sidewalk for a couple of miles. It is the entire length of the town. It just goes and goes. It's really quite phenomenal.
Pressing float on the way, I believe.
This might be
The Star Valley FFA.
This might be the biggest overall general parade we've seen. Everybody going big with the vehicles so far.
As far as float
Yeah,
size
float
and
size.
engine, yes.
And this is the Star Valley FFA. This is a white Kensworth Adam West trucking truck pulling the Star Valley FFA float tractor, supplied by Salt River Ranch. Man, that's a nice setup right there. Feels like everybody got quiet and very reverent for the tractor.
That's right.
Everybody's like, that's a nice.
Well, the FFA program is alive and well in Star Valley, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, everybody's jealous of that whole thing. That whole thing right there. Everybody's a little jealous.
Chickens and everything.
Well, those chickens are worth about $1 million.
Yeah.
You never know.
Egg layers, man. Here comes Mountain Misfit Services. Dump truck service, hot shot hauling, landscaping, yard cleanup, junk removal, firewood, snow plowing. Doesn't sound like there's much they don't do down. That's Mountain Misfit Services on Facebook, or call 307-368-0201.
And up next, this is Adam West, Martin & Sons Transport. That dozer supplied by Jake Long & Son. Yeah, this is a huge parade. Float size.
Just want to recognize, again, Kim Choma, the big white ribbon on the front of this Kenworth.
Yeah,
seen those around town.
I know the football team is going even the length of the valley, putting them on poles. Everybody thinking about the Choma family this week, including Adam West Trekking.
I wonder if there's anywhere that thing will not go.
I don't know.
Doesn't.
I've seen him climb straight up mountains in some of those drivers, so I don't know.
Up next, one of the annual favorites, the Brolums shopping cart float.
The Brolums mobile.
They always throw fresh fruit, driver underneath. Oh, it's fantastic.
That's cool. I don't know who built that. That's cool, though. Here's Rusty's Tree Service. Some arborists here in the valley. Cool old car there.
Star Valley High School Brave Cadets drill team coached by Kylie Scherbel and Darby Stoll and led by Captain Aaliyah Peevler, co-captain Maya Hyde, and officers Brinley Patterson and Ella Buse. Sometimes we get a dance and sometimes we don't. Looks like this is a don't.
And up next, this is Freedom Lumber, 95 years of sawing logs. Stanley Eisen, along with his brothers Keith and Belden, have sawed logs for 95 years. Most of it with wood. Stanley Leckley, the oldest, best-looking, actively working lumberjack in the world. Many generations of Eisen relatives have been able to participate in sawing logs.
Here comes Old Mill Ice Cream, best ice cream west of the Mississippi, right here in Thayne, Wyoming.
It's a nice boat. There's a lot of jealousy here, I think, for me. Next up is Blackstone Coating, asphalt maintenance, seal coat for driveways and parking lot. Blackstone Coating up next on our float line.
Call Blackstone Coating, 307-368-4100. Happen to know they're also online at blackstonecoating.com. SVI Media coming up next. Driven by the great Travis Osmond. You hear him during the weekday wake up on Swift 98 and The Spur with his dad jokes of the day. And the honor of driving the SVI Media float put together by our own Val Chadwick Bagley, cartoonist for the Star Valley Independent. And always appropriate on the cartoon jokes. Nicely done, Val.
And the United States Forest Service up next. Wildlife fire prevention for over 80 years. Smokey Bears reminded us that only you can prevent forest fires. The United States Forest Service would like to wish you a happy 4th of July and encourages you to enjoy the public lands and kindly reminds you that fireworks are not allowed in the National Forest.
A sport that is really growing quickly, soccer, and the Star Valley Soccer Club, a big part of that. Local competitive soccer club. Their mission is more kids playing more soccer.
Those are cool shirts. I want one.
Those are nice, huh? Carrying the net.
Well, you gotta score. You gotta practice. This probably counts as a practice.
Up next, the fry sauce wagon. You know who that is, Jack's Drive-In in Etna.
Jack's Drive-In, an absolutely fantastic restaurant drive-in down there by Etna. And for you people that don't know what fry sauce is, I don't know where you live.
Bringing out the unicorn this year too.
This is Country Girls for Freedom in their baby blue Bronco, reminding you that Jesus loves you.
Next float on the way is Alpine West LLC. Commercial property rentals. Speaking of nice boats.
The Hemmert family is up next. Wyoming is the land they love. We love this Wyoming land that was paid for with blood, sweat, and tears from our ancestors. They are grateful to still have our hearts in the best land anywhere, Wyoming, the Hemmert family.
Looks like this float won the Best of Theme Entry Award. Freedom Fireworks coming up behind them, ladies and gentlemen. Lighting up the parade today is a true hometown treasure. Freedom Fireworks proudly serving Thayne for an incredible 43 years. Growing up in Thayne, it's always been there. I don't remember a time there was no Freedom Fireworks.
I'm with you on that. And up next, this big old purple bus is Teton Truss.
That's something else. Wonder if they rent that out for sports trips from SVI, huh?
I want to know what's in there. And right behind them is Silver Star. Happy 4th of July from Silver Star. Silver Star knows the best connections are human and wishes you a happy and safe holiday with friends and family.
Getting our internet for this broadcast from Silver Star. Really appreciate those guys helping us out and keeping us connected to bring this live to you. Up next is the Star Valley Bowling Club. Youth bowling in Star Valley. They travel, they compete.
They give scholarships.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff.
And it's not uncommon for them to hit a 300 score, those guys. Of course, Star Valley Station, home of the bowling alley in Star Valley. Big supporters.
Movie theater. Some towns don't even have movie theaters. More some communities. Grateful to have one. Up next, this is AV Fanatics, providing local services for technology and lighting. AV Fanatics.
Star Valley Power Sports, and yeah, there's a lot of power sport on that trailer.
That looks fun.
Family owned and operated since 1961 when David and Betty Horsley brought Honda to the Valley. And David can't be here because he's been inducted today into the Afton Heritage Hall of Fame.
Oh, and there's quick draw.
Roy McCoy, the quick draw cowboy. Now you need yourself a dairy cow truck, I think.
I think I do.
Roy will be drawing cartoons at the Lincoln County Fair. Val Chadwick Bagley is the cartoonist for SVI. Appreciate you, Val.
This is Farm Bureau Insurance, Sierra Booth. The nice looking float here. Lady Liberty is there. Believe it or not, they don't make this car anymore. This next one, it's a Pontiac Solstice.
Wow, good finds.
Cool
That's
car.
for the Star Valley Dance Float located in Etna. Presents to you 2026 Dancers. Star Valley Dance is an all-inclusive studio that allows dancers of all abilities to participate in recreational classes or competition teams.
And up next, this is Forever Pets. Chance to memorialize your best friends with Forever Pets.
887-8080, the phone number for Forever Pets.
I want you to go back 5 years. You never heard of an e-bike. Now they're everywhere. E-bike rental right here. If you're looking as low as $115 a day right there. StarValleyHighOutput.com, 887-8080.
THT Garage Doors, right behind them. Call 887-7222, THT Garage Doors. Now this next one's just one you just enjoy. No description given nor needed. Just David and Emery.
That is an old Alice Chalmers.
1934.
You got to crank it to start it. We had a couple of old tractors like this when I was a kid that we would use on occasion down at my grandma's, and man, That's so cool.
Behind that, this float is simply Tyson and his mom. Tyson loves to ride in the parades and his mom's Ranger. That's it.
Tyson and his mom float.
Yep. Here's the Everts and the Camerons. MAGA Bronco.
Okay. This is Municipal Judge Larry Lawton and his family with the Declaration of Independence here on their pickup.
Appreciate our first responders. We're going to start seeing some of them. Star Valley EMS wishing everyone a safe 4th of July this summer. Star Valley EMS here to help our communities, serving 3 locations. Now serving the whole valley from 3 locations.
Been an incredibly busy spring and summer for them as well. Appreciate our first responders so much.
Certainly the best of the best.
Yes. Cora & Co. up next. This is Mountain Sourced Gifts and Goods here in Thayne, Wyoming. Cora & Co. They got a very patriotic dog in the back of the truck.
That they do. And he's excited to be here. 911 Restoration, flood cleanup and disaster restoration services open 24/7 is 911 Restoration.
We're in the water-free zone, Duke, and you can tell because the people, they use that opportunity to refill to nail people after they get through our water-free zone. This is High Country Wildlife, nuisance wildlife removal. HighCountryWildlife.com.
I think that might be one of the animals they remove.
Yeah.
That's what they use to coax them out. El Rodeo, authentic Mexican restaurant.
I'm intrigued.
Located right here in Thayne, 130 Highway 89. Coming soon. All right, I was going to say, I haven't seen them before, but coming soon.
And this big old beast that's next, this is Wyoming Gunfighter. They're claiming themselves as the best local gun store, Wyoming Gunfighter.
Now, you mentioned we're in the water-free zone. I don't know if our cameras can get it because you won't see it when they come, but if they can show down the road, you can really see what the firefighters do down there to soak them. And as they're getting that shot, here comes Element Plumbing, Valley Plumbing Services, Element Plumbing.
That's who you call when your bathroom is doing like what it looks like what the firemen are doing. Jekyll and Hyde Concrete and Pumping up next with a really cool rig here. Jekyll and Hyde Concrete Pumping.
And next is the Thayne Volunteer Fire Department from the Mid-Valley Fire District, and all kinds of great engines. And yeah, if you can see down the parade route, you can see those fire trucks in the back just soaking the crowd.
I know some people come to the parade with the intention of water fighting the firemen.
And
I know that happens.
And the firemen always win.
Yes,
It's a shock.
They do.
They are undefeated at this event.
Of course, we thank the Thayne Fire Department, all the fire departments, but Thayne in particular here today. It's hot and dry out there. Careful out there with your fireworks, please.
Always a good reminder. See, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And they got
fire engines.
The white ribbons there for Kim Choma as well.
As the trucks go by, I want to remind everyone that festivities will continue in the town of Thayne. They'll have activities this afternoon here downtown, and then fireworks tonight. Those will begin about 10 o'clock p.m. this evening, and the town of Thayne will have those.
Here comes the quote-unquote old fire truck.
Yeah.
I remember when these were new.
And of course, they put Justin, the old guy, in it, so that's fitting.
He probably requested it. Old International coming up here next too. I love International trucks. Those are cool. Kids up top are just absolutely drenched. Absolutely drenched.
And it's from their own water. They're just the overspray from their hose. No one else is getting water up there. Always a fun tradition.
Thank you, Thayne Fire.
As always, a fantastic 4th of July parade put on by the town of Thayne.
We also got to make a big shout out. Joe and Denise Heward couldn't be here today. Takes an emergency for those guys to not be here, and that's what's going on. We want them to know we're thinking of them. They're the heart of Thayne, and we hope they're watching and everything's going well. Joe and Denise, you are missed here, and we're looking forward to having you back.
Hearts are with you guys both, absolutely. And we'll wrap up the parade with the Thayne officer here at the end, and that will do it for the 2025 Independence Day Parade hosted by the town of Thayne. It's always a highlight for us. We hope you've enjoyed it. Happy Independence Day, and God bless America. Thank you for joining us.
Double wide, quick stop, midnight tea top, Jack in her cherry coke town. Mama and Daddy put their roots right here, 'cause this is where the car broke down. Yellow dog school bus, kicking up red dust, picking us up by a barbed wire fence. MTV on the RCA, no AC in the vents. We were Jesus Save Me, blue jean baby, born in the USA.